Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, happy day, and thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us for another wonderful Wednesday Wisdom, or Wisdom Wednesday. That's what it's called. So, this is your wonderful Wednesday Wisdom. I'm so glad that you're here. So, last week we had our guest, Dr. Lisa Williams, here. And if you were here last week, our conversation was filled with bite sized pieces of wisdom. What did you pick up from that? Did you decide in that communication that you're going to have friends around you that really praise you and help you see yourself in the light that you are? Did you pick up that you really, really want to have an intimate relationship? Did you pick up that you're choosing to be cherished or really know that you're the prize? What did you pick up from that wisdom? I want to know. Because every Wednesday, when I'm here with me and you, when I'm here with someone else and you, the only intention is that you pick up pieces of wisdom to grab them, put them in your heart, and keep them there so that you're able to blossom and grow and be everything that you want to be in your life. Because what we all know, what we absolutely all know, is that we want to know that we matter. We want to feel good about ourselves. We want to look in the mirror and have our head up, our shoulders back, gaze in our eyes, and be able to say, I love you. Job well done. I love the person that you are. I love how you make choices. I love how you're living. We all want that. We all want to know that we are significant to another and to ourselves. And that's what we're here for. We are here to help you know that you matter, that you are significant, that you are cherished, that you are loved, that you are valuable. So please take 2 bite-sized pieces at least on every Wednesday Wisdom. Wisdom Wednesday. I'm going to get it. It's a tongue tire for me. Wednesday Wisdom. Wednesday Wisdom. See, it's a tongue tie for me. Um, that we are here to make deposits of wisdom into you. So today we're going to be talking about getting the results that you want out of your life. So important, right? If it's the result of wanting to keep a cleaner home, if it's the result of having an intimate relationship, if it's the result of really having a better relationship with your children, or having more passion with your partner, whatever the result is you want, the communication that we're about to have, the wisdom that's going to be dropped, you can acquire it if you do what I'm about to share. So bring something to the top of your mind right now. Go ahead. I'll wait as you're thinking about it. I'll have a sip of coffee. My honey just made a lovely latte for me right before this call. Do you have something at the top of mind? Fantastic. So, how do you get that? It first starts with acknowledging that you desire it. That's how it first starts. And then you have to take ownership of it, meaning you have to declare that you are responsible to bring it into your life. You are the acquirer of the knowledge, the application, and whatever is needed to make it happen. So you must take ownership. And then you must be committed to a mindset that puts you in the driver's seat of knowing that that's the result that you're going to have. And lastly, you must surround yourself with people that will uplift you and champion you to the result that you are wanting. Okay? So now how do we do all those things? Let's start with what it is that you desired, whatever you chose. So I'm going to use the conversation that I was having earlier, where this beautiful woman shared with me how she really wants to have a more intimate relationship with her husband. And by intimate, she means she'd like to do more things with him, meaning she wants to go with walks. She wants to go on walks with him during this COVID time. And she wants their sex life to be better. Okay. So she realized that even though she wants that, she makes very little action to have that happen. She asked her husband when she goes for her afternoon walk, do you want to come? He says no. And she goes, okay. When she feels sexual and she presents herself to him, if he says, oh, I'm tired, or okay, but it's a quickie, or whatever, then she doesn't voice her opinion. Well, that's not going to work, because how is she going to get what she wants? She knows it, she's declared it, but she hasn't taken ownership of it yet. So this is what ownership of it looks like. Ownership looks like her going to her partner and saying, sweetheart, it would really bring me a lot more happiness in my day-to-day if you can go for a walk with me. And I know walking isn't your thing, but I know that your thing is making me happy. So I want you to start going on walks with me. The likelihood is that he's going to say yes, right? Like we've all been in a situation where the person that we're asking to do something, maybe they're not usually inclined to say yes to what we're asking, but because of the way they feel about us, they do it, right? Yes. So now he says yes. Then they'll start going on walks. When he's tired of going on walks, if he gets tired, then she just gets to remind him on how much joy it's bringing her and the benefits of him walking for his physicality, for his mental health, and for the dynamic of their relationship. So now, let's go to the intimacy part, the sexual part, taking ownership. If they're in the bed together, and whatever the ownership is, so whatever you want, clearly communicate it. If she's in the bed with him and she presents herself to him and he goes, I'm sleepy, or yeah, let's do it. Let's just make it a quickie. She gets to do a couple of things. She can accept the quickie and say, okay, but tomorrow night I want some real lovemaking. Or she can say, that's not what I had in mind tonight. What I'd like to do is to have a long, loving, engaging, intimate sexual night, honey. That's what I really want. So if you don't want that tonight, let's put it on our calendar. Well, who's going to say no? No one, right? You're letting your partner know how much you'd like to be with them. They're going to say yes right away, right? So I'm seeing some messages come in, and I will answer whatever questions you have in our time here, because it is all about you. So now let's go on to, how do you make that where you are taking, now you've taken ownership of it, you've acknowledged it, and now from here, from this place, you've got to surround yourself. So let's say she was telling someone other than me what was going on in her life. And she told someone that was a downward wonker. And that's the person that goes wonk, wonk, wonk on everything you say. So she would say, hey, I really want to spend more time with my husband. I want us to have a better sexual relationship, and I want him to go walking. And then the person would say, oh, well, doesn't matter if he goes walking with you or not. You know, he's a guy that goes swimming, so why should he go walking with you? And, you know, you have a nice sex life. Don't disrupt that. Let it be on his terms. That's not the person you want to have in your ear. You want the person in your ear that's going, wow, I can completely understand that. So, have you tried? If you want their recommendation, and if you don't, you simply want the person that is there to champion what you want for yourself. It's very important. It's so important who's in your ear at all times, because who is in your ear influences so greatly how you're thinking. It influences how you're going for things or how you're pulling back from things. It influences if you see yourself as triumphant or if you see yourself as someone who is just dredging along to make things happen. Right? Right, of course, right. So, to get the results that you want, you have to have all of that and the proper mindset. So here's the mindset. I say this to myself every day, throughout the day, countless times through the day, which is, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, how I want, for the benefit of win-win. I can do what I want, how I want, for the benefit of all, and it's win-win. I can do what I want, how I want, for the benefit of all, and it's win-win. And so what that is a constant reminder of me is, to me is, whatever I'm doing throughout the day, if I feel challenged by it, if I feel fatigue, if I don't want to do it, I just remind myself, I can do whatever I want. And what I want is to finish the book. What I want is to finish the rest of the things that are on my list to achieve for the day. What I want is to support that organization. What I want to do is continue building the curriculum so that we're able to touch all the lives that we're intended to touch. I remind myself of that. And I remind myself that it's win-win for all. So then there is this burst of energy that comes from this beautiful reservoir that lives within all of us. So you can have absolutely whatever it is, really, whatever it is that you're choosing when you align yourself with the elements that we just discussed. There is nothing that's too big. There is nothing that's you can't have. Really, nothing at all. So I want you to remember this. I want you to remember for this week, as you're thinking of what I've said, remind yourself that you absolutely 100% can have what you desire, the results that you want to accomplish in your life. And you're going to do that by acknowledging what you want. You're going to take ownership of it. You're going to align yourself with those around you that are your cheerleaders to have it, right? And you're going to have the mindset that absolutely it's for you. Absolutely. That's what you're going to do. And then watch. Watch how that which you are choosing to have starts manifesting in your life with more ease and grace than ever before. Okay? Okay. And so I want you to remember, in addition to what we've just talked about, those pearls of wisdom, I want you to do what we did last week. And if you would take your right hand and put it over your heart, connect with your heartbeat, and then place your left hand on top and say to yourself, I matter. Say it. I matter. Doesn't that feel so good? Let's say it again. I matter. And then, my life matters. My life matters. Remember that. Remember that you matter, your life matters, the results that you want to achieve in your life matter. Remember all those things. Okay, well, it's me, Rashawn Renee, here with you again on this wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful rest of your day, and tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. Grab it, put it in your heart with you knowing that you matter, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.